Somalia owes various governments and international financial institutions about $4.7 billion by most estimates. This debt has become a burden. Somalia is having a hard time borrowing money for infrastructure and security investments. Mogadishu also wishes to participate in regional projects that could boost the economy. But until their debt can be cleared, they will have to watch from the sidelines. How did Somalia get here? Most of the money was borrowed over 3 decades ago, before most Somalis were born. Siad Barre, the former military head of state, spent heavily on weapons and so-called vanity projects. He had several angles. Siad Barre exploited the rivalry between the US and Soviet Union. At the time, African countries like Ethiopia experimented with communism to please Moscow. Others, like South Africa, fell into the US camp and received military assistance. Siad Barre played off both sides. He also emphasized his country's Muslim identity to receive funds from the Arab League. In 1991, the government collapsed, and there was no one to hold accountable for the borrowed funds. The debt languished until 2013, when the International Monetary Fund, IMF, officially recognized the one-year-old federal government of Somalia. IMF designs programs to help developing countries build their economy. They often lend money, encourage developed countries to lend money, and help service debt. Since 2013, Somalia has been trying to qualify for an IMF program known as HIPC. This stands for Heavily Indebted Poor Countries. Only Somalia, Eritrea, and Sudan do not qualify for the program. It is administered by the World Bank and IMF and intends to ensure that no country faces a debt burden it cannot manage. The program also strives to help poor countries manage their development needs. The process that Somalia needs to go through to qualify for the HIPC program is complicated. It requires many internal economic reforms, efforts to limit corruption, new laws to be passed. By February 2017, the IMF said that Somalia had made, quote, significant progress, unquote. In 2020, it may actually get where it needs to go to cancel its debt. In Part 2, ADN TV will examine the most recent developments in Somalia's journey to put its borrowing past behind it.